You may think you know all there is about Metal Gear Solid, but did you know that there's a sequence breaking glitch that skips a sizable chunk of the game? And on top of that, you can actually perform it within 10 minutes of starting the game. It's fairly easy to pull off too and doesn't require any complicated steps like a lot of other famous glitches. So after infiltrating the base on Shadow Moses by crawling through either the top or bottom vent, make your way to the elevator on the left side of the room and go down to V1, which is where you're expected to go anyway, so it works out perfectly. Go straight down the hall and take a left. You'll be in an area with a ladder and a vent containing a ration. What you're going to do next is crawl partly into the vent so that the upper half of Snake is outside of it. Just enough that you could still see Snake sticking out of the vent, but won't be switched to first person perspective inside the vent. When you're in position, switch to first person mode and press up to make Snake look up. What you're going to do next is slightly after letting off first person perspective and the control stick / D-pad, press the crouch button. If you pulled it off correctly, Snake should be in the wall of the vent, so you're able to explore outside of the map. It's not too hard of a glitch, so it shouldn't take too long to pull off. If you have the Soliton radar on, you can see where you're going a lot easier. You can get closer looks at Meryl and the DARPA chief if you want. But the main use for this glitch is that you could go along the perimeter of the map to reach the loading area of the torture room. Since you're outside the map, a lot of rooms aren't loaded, so most of the walls you see on the map can be walked through. Once you do that, it'll load the cutscene of Snake on the bed of the cell room, which occurs after he's been interrogated the first time. But when you get brought in to be tortured by Ocelot, the cutscene will play out as if that's the first time doing it, even though it should actually be the second. Because while you've skipped a decent chunk of the game, you still retain the starting bar of health, as well as the weapons you had leading into the glitch, which you shouldn't have. But you could go back through a lot of the areas and try to activate some of the triggers to restore some health. I will warn you that this glitch can possibly soft lock the game, unless you're able to perform other glitches to help you bypass some more of the game. With that said, good luck and have fun.